Hello, friends. Welcome to the Logistics of Logistics podcast. My name is Joe Lynch. Thank you so much for joining us today. Today, I'm in Long Beach, California at the Long Beach Convention Center for the Super Bowl of Intermodal, which is IANA Expo 2025. And I'm here with Jessica Wash from Revenova. Jessica, please introduce yourself and your company and what you guys do.
Yeah, Joe, thank you for
It's
the
a mouthful.
opportunity. It is. Enterprise Sales Manager at Revenova. We're a TMS that is built on the Salesforce Cloud. We have CRM capabilities. We came to IANA because we do currently have Dray capabilities. We're kind of dipping our toe in the pond of intermodal. We're building out that product. Wanted to, kind of shake hands, kiss babies, get our name out there, and meet the big players in the space.
So you said something about Salesforce, and we were talking about before we hit record. I said one of the reasons I love Revenova is because of your relationship with Salesforce. Please explain to the layman out there, including yours truly.
Yeah, we have the cheat code of being built on the Salesforce Cloud, right? So we have the data security that comes with being on Salesforce. We have the CRM functionalities that comes with being on Salesforce, as well as the forecasting and the reporting that you can build the dashboards out to really have a better understanding of your business, how to better service your customers, and cutting back on operational inefficiencies that other TMSs may not have the ability to provide.
So if I'm on the Salesforce Cloud, anything else on the Salesforce Cloud is basically, if I could kind of think of a tablet, there's Revenova, there's the CRM that is famous, and there are a million other financial and business applications that I can easily connect to.
Easily, yeah. Open API, we're in the Salesforce ecosphere. We have that ability to just integrate with anybody that's on the ecosphere, and also anybody who isn't because of our open API.
One of the common themes at this conference is cybersecurity, freight fraud, and cargo theft. They're all first cousins, siblings, whatever you want to call them. They all suck. Revenova being on the Salesforce platform means that it is going to be safer, and I think that is so important these days because you don't want to have a TMS that goes down when there's a major hack. And by the way, the best companies in the world are going down because of, and I won't mention names, but we all know who they are. There's been a lot of great companies in our space that have been hit. And I said to somebody, Salesforce must spend $500 million every year on... $2 billion. Yeah, and that's exactly what they said. They go, no. And I go, the number just keeps going up.
Yeah.
And I think that's so important.
That's the perk of being built on Salesforce, right? We don't necessarily answer to them, but we have all of the benefits of Salesforce when it comes to the money that's spent on data security. We don't have access to your data once you sign on with us, unless you grant us to go in there and work on something. We are able to kind of piggyback off of that and make sure that our customers' data is theirs alone, and as long as they're with us, it's safe.
Yep. When I think of Revenova, I think of over the road, and obviously we're here at IANA in Long Beach. And the Long Beach Convention Center is the only convention center with its own port. So, so why are you guys here? Because I do see you at all the other conferences, but we're at the port. Why is this so important to you guys?
It's important to us because we want to diversify our product services, just like our customers want to diversify what they can offer to their customers. Having just a one-stop shop for all of the modes that are out there is important to us as it is important to our customers. So we're building out our intermodal product. We already support Dray. We have quite a number of customers on our platform that can service Dray really well. Right. But yeah, we're doing what we can to be as well-rounded as possible.
Some researchers called me, I don't know, a few months ago, and I did some interviews, and they were talking about intermodal and drayage, and they said, do you need separate software? So I was like, no. And by the way, I'm wondering whether we need separate TMSs at a certain point. I think everything's going to be mapped to a higher level, and I think newer software should be able to just switch on and switch off modes. Am I right to say that?
Absolutely. I think sort of the old school way of doing it is sort of a Frankenstein effect, right? Just bolting on everything to make it work as well as it can, if you can. And we think that's ridiculous. And we want to be able to have all product modes on one offering and have them all speak to each other really seamlessly and operate really well.
So do you guys sell to brokers, to shippers, or both?
Yes.
And carriers?
All of the above.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
If you need to move something from point A to point B, we got you.
Now, is it mostly truckload?
Mostly, yeah, for sure.
And then LTL?
Yes, absolutely.
And now Dre and...
Dre we've had for a while. Intermodal is something that we've been able to support.
When you say intermodal, what do I need when you say intermodal?
Port to truck to rail to truck. And making sure that all just kind of flows really well and not needing separate systems to talk to one another, not needing to go from one tab to another. We want to make sure that everything is all in one tab.
I like it. So why is this conference so important to you guys?
This moves the world, right? Everything that's coming in from the ports, everything that needs to go from point A to point B, like I said, we want to be at the forefront of that. We want to make sure that we are able to offer that to our customers, and so that they can turn around and offer it to theirs.
I think we learned during COVID that there was a big black hole at the port, and no shame, because we did pretty well. None of us starved over here. But we did notice that we didn't have the visibility and the data that we all have everywhere else.
Yeah.
And you can't be port to door if you don't go to the port.
Exactly. I think that there was this really sort of awakening of how important the port is, how functional it is to our economy, and being able to service it and service it well is integral to making sure that things keep moving.
I like it. One more time, who do you guys serve and what problem are you solving for them?
We serve everybody. And we solve operational inefficiencies, right? It's in the old way of doing things, everything was very siloed. We wanted to make sure that there was just this congruent platform to make sure that you can service your customer without having to click into 17 different tabs and 13 different TMSs to do one shipment. Yeah,
you mentioned the Frankenstein thing, which is we have a whole bunch of point systems and everybody's an inch wide and a mile deep. I don't know what happens upstream or downstream of me. You don't get flow that way.
Yeah.
And if you say, I'll integrate your Dre system to your TMS along with the LTL system and the intermodal, no.
And often when you have those different systems, you aren't able to provide that visibility to your customer.
Right.
Having it all in one system gives you then the opportunity to let them follow it from port to door, and that is, especially now with the freight fraud that you mentioned, that's so important, and it is a heck of a service offering to provide your customers who are concerned about the freight fraud.
I love it. Thank you so much for taking the time, and enjoy Long Beach.
Thank you so much.